Okay, Mallory. So, I know we had a bit of a past, but I really felt that we finally got it right. And we're going to do majority girls. And we all know how that turned out. What was going on?
Honestly, I didn't trust Meredith because I knew that she was going to pair up with Anshuman. And so I knew that the numbers would end up getting so squished. And Dave told me that he wanted to be final two, or agreed to my final two proposition, whoever brought it up first. And we were down. Yeah, and that turned out horribly. And you know what? I think that it says something about my gameplay that eventually, I became more humble. And you know what? I made a commitment to Kara since I came back into the game, and I've stuck to that. And you have literally the bottom of my chin in this picture. Okay, but anyway, I've made a commitment to Kara, and I've stuck to it. I think that that shows that I've changed during the game. I've grown, and I've become who I am today. I hope so.
I hope so too. Okay, Kara. So we had a strong alliance in this game, and it would have been nice to see how that turned out, but fortunately,
just didn't get to see it.
So, why do you think you should win?
I feel like I didn't really. I feel like I was more in the game.
Why do you feel you should win over Mallory? Sorry, I'll rephrase the question.
Over Mallory?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Maybe if I was less
True, because she said she was the underdog.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Okay.
Backstabber.
I don't speak sign language.
I like how Mallory used underdog, more like Undertaker. She just...
Yeah, I feel like in the beginning, no one could really trust Mallory, but I feel like I was trustworthy.
Fair enough. Trustworthiness, anything else?
No.
Okay.
Me? Or
I do.
First of all, congratulations. You guys outlasted me in this game. Let's start with Kara. Let's start with you. You're the easy target. Kara, if you were to describe the improvements you made in your game this time compared to the last two times, what would you say is your biggest improvement in how you play the game?
I will say that last game, I kind of played the victim card a bit. I was very oh, poor me, poor me. But I feel like this time I tried not to be so a big sissy.
It's legit.
Okay, Mallory. From the very get-go, before the first Tribal Council, you were the one that came to me and said that the girls are having an alliance to get me out, which wasn't really a surprise to me, but then we decided to work together and basically blindside Vic. I was informed later by, was it Kara? That was actually your idea in the first place to form an all-girls alliance and take me down. So I want you to walk me through, let's restart this game. Let's go back to where we can start this game.
It was.
Okay. What was your plan from the beginning to end, assuming everything worked perfectly? How would this game turn out for Mallory?
If everything had worked out perfectly,
Yeah, who would be going first, second, third, fourth, fifth?
the whole shebang.
Yeah.
Well, I think that it was definitely an interesting first tribal council.
Mm-hmm.
Like I did have this girls situation, but I knew that it was wobbly. But I also had this alliance with the guys. And so it was kind of tough for me. When you're in a position where you're kind of okay, girls, let's get together. And nobody's Mallory, let's get final something. Let's be final 2 or 3 at the first tribal council. It was really tough for me because I realized that, I was swing vote. What the heck was I going to do? And then I figured the whole idea was that, what about Kara and Vicky? Like, are they going to be, you know, final two together? Like, is that an issue? Like, I didn't know. There's a lot of question marks. So I would have probably, if it had gone, you know, if there was another, I don't know, if I didn't know that Anshuman and Meredith were going sketchy, I would have stick with the girls. I probably would have voted off, what, did Anshuman have the first immunity? No, we were going for Troy because Troy backstabbed me last game in the way that you didn't encourage me in my gameplay. And I found it very amusing when Troy, when he was playing, was like, oh, where's Dave? Where's Dave to encourage me? So I just want to point that out, that he understood the need for having someone encourage him.
That was
And
really why.
yet-
I just wanted everyone to be there. I didn't really care about the encouragement. If anything, you
So
guys
then
were more of a
after that,
distraction
I would
than
have
you
gotten
were
rid of
help. I was trying to
Anshuman.
toss it. You're like,
I
aim for
would've-
me, aim for me. I was like, no, I'm aiming for the ball.
I would have just gone with it. I think that this game, like, I didn't come into this game saying, you know what, I'm going to vote this person out, then I'm going to vote this person out. I came in and I adapted to the situations that were always changing around me.
I'm just curious because you admit that it was your idea to get the girls together and vote me out, right? That was originally your idea.
I think that I was in a position where I
It
had
might have been
an idea,
Meredith.
and then
I
there
was
also
told it was
this
Mallory
other
that she
idea.
came. I was told all the girls were together, and Mallory came and said, "Hey, girls, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna vote for Troy."
It was between you and Anshuman. One of them wanted Meredith. It was Meredith
Yeah,
and them
was
were
like-
debating between you and Anshuman.
But who was the person that was like, "Okay, we're gonna get together, we're gonna make an alliance, we're gonna vote this person"?
It was so messy. Like, I'll tell you, I like went in there and then I was like, I don't even know. Like, when I went into your room, like, I don't know. That was 30 days ago. That was 30 days ago. I don't even remember.
I feel like it was just hours ago, really.
Dave's turn.
It was just dirt.
All right, well, I wish you two the best of luck.
Thank you.
Long time no see. Yeah, sure.
You're such a
Um,
good player. Just kidding.
I want you to answer my questions very honestly.
Okay.
Mallory, why do you think Kara should win?
I think that Kara should win because she was loyal. And I think that she had an attribute that I didn't necessarily have. And that got her far. I think that she could have played more aggressively, but she was really, like, I mean, she's beside me. Like, hello, that's a huge advantage. And she's always been nice to me.
Kara, why do you think Mallory should win this Survivor?
Because she gives her heart and soul to the game.
And you don't.
I would say that Mallory, she
Okay,
gets
that's fine.
quite involved.
Mallory, why did you vote me out?
I voted you out because I decided that I had played the first part of the game completely wrong. And you didn't ask me, like, so then before we were at 3, we were sitting there at the table and you and Troy went and talked. And then Kara and me were talking, we were just like, look, you know, let's make this go to the end. And so we said to each other, let's be an alliance. And, you know, she didn't trust me. She had no reason to trust me. But she knew that I changed. And we're here together.
Okay,
So then I voted you out.
okay. Keep that in mind.
Oh. Kara, I am voting for you to win. You played actually a decent game this time around. You didn't require any major luck or twists in the game to win. And I made a mistake by not promising to take you to the finals. That was my bad. You were smart to vote me off. Wish you didn't, but this is respect. This makes up for the last few times you played, because the last 2 times you were absolutely pitiful as a player. I'm being totally honest. You're an awful player, but you've come a long way, so
Awkward photo ever. Like that face pose, I'm like squished up.
Okay, we'll get a normal one. Wait.
I'm recording.
Oh, let's take a picture.
Are we recording?
Okay,
Dave in the background.
you can just
Letting
delete
off
that
some
one. You can just
steam.
stop that one.
Awesome. Congratulations to you both. I wish you both the best. It's been a long night.
You can't do that.
Actually, I had this conversation earlier. I could actually disqualify you both right now under the rules of Survivor. I'm not making this up. There's only 2 rules in Survivor. First rule, you cannot hit or physically harm anyone unless it's a challenge. Second rule, you cannot conspire to share the money. Failure to comply with these rules actually make you disqualified. So we have a choice right now. We can actually disqualify him and have me and Dave in the finals.
Okay,
Or
they did it too. Don't even. Let's just.
I was making a funny
I
joke.
would. All right.
Serious.
Once the votes are read, the decision is final. There will be a winner of Survivor Season 3. I will read the votes. Remember, voting 4 people, not against. You want to see your name on the page. First vote. Which says in brackets.
One vote. I just want.
In brackets, Dave should have won. First vote is for Kara. The one vote for Kara.
I just at least want one vote. I just want one vote, guys. Please just don't make it look like I completely lost this game.
The winner of Survivor Season 3.
Already? Can you just
Kara.
tell me if there's another vote for me?
It's
Good
for
job.
Kara.
Good job. You were so
Kara,
good.
you got all 2 votes. Mallory, no one. You deserve to win.